Good morning. Welcome to our second version of Premier Perk. I'm Vicki Javins, president and founder of Premier Therapy. Today, we're here to talk to Heather Meadows, our area director, and Aaron Comport, one of our facility rehab directors with Premier Therapy. During our last session, we talked about case mix and the importance of having a whole cohesive team working together to make sure the facility is getting reimbursed for all of the services they're providing appropriately. And we had talked about Heather's facility getting some stellar results. And so at this time, I'd like to turn it over to Heather so she can share a little bit more about the results she's achieved with her facility rehab director. Heather, I'd like to turn it over to you now.
Thanks, Vicki. Thanks for having me again.
Oh, yes.
First thing I would like to do is introduce to our viewers Aaron Comport. She was currently a facility rehab director, but she has since been promoted to a program director. So we want to congratulate you on your promotion.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mostly due to her stellar results, Vicki.
Exactly. Absolutely. Congratulations, Aaron.
Thank you, Vicki.
The last time we met, or we had our Premier Perk, we talked about my presentation at PACA.
Oh, yeah. That was at the end of April.
Yes.
Heather presented at PACA. Heather, why don't you, before we get into that, talk a little bit about what you did present on at PACA? And
Sure.
I'm sure it tied right into this.
It absolutely did. I always enjoy going to PACA. In April, I presented on falls prevention. And it really ties right in with the topic of our conversation today, the resident review case mix index focus. So we asked Erin to come to Premier Perk this morning to talk with us so that she can tell our viewers a little bit about what she's done at her facility to improve case mix. Welcome, Erin.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Good morning.
Tell us a little bit about what you did in your facility. Erin's at one of our largest facilities. She is the facility rehab director. Like we said, she's now going to be a program director, but she's at one of our largest facilities. And I before you start, Erin, I wanted to mention this facility was previously a county-owned facility, and now it's been privatized. And wow, everything changes. So where case mix in a county facility may not be the main focus, we sure know that once it was privatized, it is.
Yes, it was.
Tell us
and
a little.
It is.
Yes, tell us a little bit about what you did.
Well, the first thing we did was develop a team for resident review. The team was comprised and is comprised of therapy, nursing, activities, and social services. We meet weekly, as you know, to discuss all of the residents who are coming up for an annual or a quarterly review. At the meeting, we try to identify any patient who is in need of therapy, who
Yeah, also from any nursing standpoint as well. Heather,
sure,
I know you
yes.
want to chime in. I'll let
Yes.
Heather chime in here on some of the other things, because it's just not therapy driven.
Right.
And that's what's key.
I agree.
Right, Heather?
You said that best. Case mix is absolutely not solely based on what
Right.
therapy is provided. Now, we know that it has a huge impact, but, at Premier, we try to put programs together, as you know. We try to put our programs together to focus around nursing, everything that goes into case mix. So at these meetings, Vicki, you've been a part of a few of them.
I have, and they've been a lot of fun to go to, because it really shows you how we are hands-on.
Right.
And even myself being the president, I like to go and listen in and give my input and see what is going on in the facilities, to know what we want to roll out everywhere.
Right.
So you're right, they are a fun and exciting time, but it pulls everyone together from nursing.
yes, it does.
It sure does.
Yes, it does.
And the results,
We're stellar.
yeah.
Not only did Aaron do a fabulous job of bringing their case mix up, but the amount of education that was done in that facility, a large facility, was stellar. We worked with all the nursing staff, all departments, to take those, as everybody knows, the physical categories, teaching them how to get them to clinical categories. So again, we're not just looking at therapy patients, we're looking at every patient. Every
Exactly.
patient that's up for review
Exactly.
is reviewed. And we make sure that we're all on the same page with every resident. Aaron, I'm so excited for you to tell our viewers Tell us your results.
Well, we went from a 0.85 to a 1.05 in a 3-month period.
That's unbelievable.
It is.
It really is. And hats off to you and your team, because it takes a whole team. It
Yes,
does.
yes.
And that's fabulous.
I
We
agree.
couldn't have done it if everybody wasn't on board.
Right.
And it really
Exactly.
helped to improve the communication between nursing and therapy also. So not only did it improve case mix
Right. I love it.
numbers, it also improved the relationship
Right.
between nursing and therapy.
Isn't it nice to
So
hear?
that
It
did help.
is. It's perfect.
It's wonderful when it comes full circle.
It sure did.
You did a fabulous job,
Yes,
so
thank
we
you.
thank you.
Thank
you.
Thanks for coming in today to have coffee with us, and
Thank
we look
you.
forward to hearing more results from your facility now and upcoming facilities.
Thank you.
Absolutely, especially those new ones you're going to be getting. So
Yes.
we're real excited about that too.
As am I.
And you know, Heather, we talked about just everything that we do with nursing, and it reminds me a little bit about the additional training that you all do. And it could be a segment for next time to wrap up our case mix initiative focuses, to talk about the ADL training that we do with the nurse aides and how to score, and our
Right.
cheat sheets of what we
Right.
use to help the staff. Maybe that could be something we discuss on our next morning coffee Premier Perks.
I agree.
Okay.
Looking forward to it.
Well, thank you. Erin, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Heather, thank you, as
Thank you for
always.
having us.
And thank you for joining us with our second version of Premier Perks. Have a good morning.